Let's return to our idea of Hine. As kishechata tzaycha adam lahavi korban mina behema dafka. That when a person sins, they have to bring a sacrifice from the animals specifically. Adam ki yakriv mikem korban lahavaya, like it says. The man, when he brings from them a korban for Hashem, mina behema, from the animals, kedei l'chapet al nafsho abahamis, to atone for his animalistic soul, shemimen baruch shtosanal, from which comes the spirit of folly. B'Gemara perek Chulin daf Hey Amud Aleph, and Gemara, the first chapter of Chulin. Mina behema lahavi b'nei adam shedomi lebehema. What does it mean that you should bring the sacrifice from the animal, from the people that are compared to animals, that they're like animals because of their sins? Mikan amru mikablen korbanos miposhe Israel. From here we learn that you can receive sacrifices from the sinners of Israel. That is to say, from the people that are like compared to animals, al derech marshal, al derech nimshal, kebehemus nidmu, like the verse that you were compared to animals, afal piche, nonetheless, keshaba, lachsor b'tshuva, mekabli mimenu korban. When a person comes to do tshuva, we receive the korban from them. V'ini kaparas korban al nefesh chutas, v'ayidesh yoredesh milamayla, v'ochla behema shal gabi hamizbeach. Now the atonement of the soul who sins is through the fire coming down from above and eating the animal, burning up the animal that's on the mizbeach. And the concept is that the source of the animal, the physical animal above, as it was before above and before the breaking of the vessels. So the animal was higher than the man. And Masha in this world also of Sif Beis. Look what we brought before about this idea in the second paragraph. Ein Masha Kaz Torah or Parshas Shiur b'dibur maschil yinavos hein hina merkava. And what's brought in Torah or concerning the avos were the merkava. Like it's brought in other places concerning the idea of the animals in the 1,000 mountains. The concept of the behema rabba above Etzilas, shubechinas avad rabba shelamayla masechel, that it refers to the idea of great love beyond intellect. V'chasher eish shelamayla yored ve'ochla behema hagashmius shel gabi hamizbeach. And now when this fire from above comes down and eats the animal, the physical animal that's on the altar. So this animal it goes up to and is it's elevated back to its root and source, to this concept of the love that's beyond intellect, the concept of the behemos b'adadi aleph. This is what it says in Likutei Torah, that you made my heart that through the korban, the life force of the sacrifice goes up, and it's rooted in its source in the holy animals of the malachim, that the angels lift up the kisei, and they're elevated through the korban, that this lifts up the angels as well, and the korban is lifted up elevation after elevation, to the highest height, to the infinite light may be blessed. Mamar Look what's brought in Zohar in this idea to explain what it says, that the Ola is Holy of Holies. And it goes up all the way. With the arousal from below, it awakens an arousal from above. This awakens an arousal from above of the 13 attributes of mercy, from the 13 decorations of the beard. Shlefnei Atzilus, that's before Atzilus. Lios Nose Avon V'Over Al Pesha, to atone for sin and to look over iniquity, and to atone for the sin of the soul that sinned. And this is the general idea of the atonement of the korban on the soul that sinned. And the aliyah of the korban to the shorish of the Ein Sof. And look what it's brought in the Mamar about the testikunim binyan kasher dibart alimor Hashem erech hapayim nosiyavon, like what it says that like you said, Hashem is long of countenance and lifts up iniquity. V'hinei korban gematria erech hapayim. Now korban is the gematria of erech hapayim, of the supernal mercies of the tikkunim dikna. V'yish lomar. We can further say, we can further say about the idea that Yom Kippur is called the Shabbos of Shabbos, it's a day of atonement. Because the Kohen Gadol goes into the Holy of Holies, and it's the same idea of Holy of Holies, like the Korban, the concept of Holy of Holies, that it's even higher than the concept of holy, like the idea of that the curtain separates the mitzvos themselves are from holy, like we say, you sanctified us with one holy in your mitzvos, and when you blemish the idea of holy, so through drawing down from the holy of holies, this can fix the sin. Look what's brought about this idea about the tzitz, where it's written on it, the holy below, lamed is the lamed is written below, but havai is written above. So you have the idea of beyond the kodesh. Chatas ve'olav Hashem nikraim gamkin kodshei kadashim. Now the sacrifices for atonement of sin, Chatas, Ola, and Asham, they all are also called the Holy of Holies. V'kamoshekos v'zoar reish Parshas tzav daf chav vav amud beis Rabbi Elazar Shai Rabbi Shimon. That's brought in Zohar that Rabbi Elazar asked Rabbi Shimon Avoy, his father, v'amar hakshura dekola iskasha bekodesh kadashim lisnara, that the Holy of Holies, the tying of all is tied to the Holy of Holies to shine. V'ratzolom, that is to say, Kizer Anpin Nikra Malka Kadisha, as their Anpin is called the Holy King, V'atik Nikra Kodesh HaKodashim, and Atik is called the Holy of Holies. That it says there that there be a firmament between the waters, inside the waters, to separate between the holy and between the holy of holies. Atika lezeera, between Atik and Ze'er, is farish v'istabek, it's divided and it's cleaved, and so forth. And let's look what's brought in Zohar Pekudei. V'sham Perush Mikdash Melech, and the Mikdash Melech in Zohar explains over there the Kodesh HaKadashim Bina, that the Holy of Holies, this refers to the level of Bina. V'zun HaNikra Adam Behema, and Zan Nukva is called the man and the animal, Ma'uban, which correspond to the Shemus of Manban, Olimal Yediyah Korban, Sod Ma'in Nukvin Lebina, they're elevated through the concept of the feminine waters to Bina, Mistamat, which is the Kodesh HaKodashim, so regardless of the expression, the way you say it, it's all one intention. The scholars Atik Bina, the revelation of Atik is in Bina. So Kodesh Kadoshim as being Atik is the same idea as the Mikdash Melech says, that it refers to Bina v'kamosh kasu b'Torah, or sofa b'yod mezuzah miyamin binyan shmo hagadol, like it's brought in Torah, or concerning his great name. That it also refers over there to over there refers to Shema or Chatzilus, or it refers to the idea of the Sovev Shmo Gadol beyond the Tzimtzum. Reish Parshas Leich Lecha Binyan Uhu Da'atika, also the concerning what's brought in the Mamar about Leich Lecha, about the word Hu that refers to Atik. Vayin Chia Gav the Mizor Reish Parshas Yisur Dav Samach Zayin Amud Beis Gabi Is Melech Le'ela Diu Brazid Kodesh Kadashim. It brings, and it's also brought in Zohar Yisro, that there's a king above, that he's in the secret of the Holy of Holies. He's Kohen de Mishamish Techosei Chulo. So that's like the Kohen Gadol, and then there's a Kohen who serves under him, so that could also be the Kohen is Kodesh, and the Kohen Gadol is Kodesh Kadashim Sheish Bogam Ken Shni Pirushim Bina Malchus the Akshu Atik Chulu. There you also have these two Pirushim, that it's either Bina or Malchus Avak, which is Atik. The Malchus Avak in that context would be Atik of the world below, or it could be Bina. So Malchus Avak or Bina. V'chein bein Bina l'Zeranpin, and it's a similar idea between Bina and Zeranpin. Yish parsa mavdelas bein HaKodesh l'Kodesh HaKadashim. There's like a curtain between the Holy and the Holy of Holies. G'no dominion mi bara elechulu, like it's known in the idea of that mi Bina created Ele, which is Gematria Lamed Vav, this Shisha Midos. So there's a Bria in between mi and Ele. Shebechinas Vav Ksavos Tezah Nikra Ele Nikra Bara, that these six sides of Zeranpin, which is called these, it says that there was created Bria Yesh Mi'ayin, a creation of something from nothing. Lagabe mi in comparison to Mishu Bina Lefisha Parsim of Sekas Chulu, and this is because the curtain divides the Kiv in Shal Yidei Korban Behemam Ban Misalim Zun Labina Shi Shem Sag, and since through this Korban, which is Behema Gematria Ban, is elevated Zan Nukva to Bina, which is Shem Sag Shlamayla Mishema, which is higher than Shema, which Bechinas Adam, which is Gematria Adam, the concept of Adam. Vihi Hanikra Al Havaya, that's called upon Havaya, upon Hashem, higher than Shem Havaya, the Kodesh HaKadosh. And through this it atones for the sin and the iniquity. Because the mitzvahs are in Zir Anpin Machivarim de Malka, corresponding with the 248, so to speak, limbs of the king. Malka Kadisha, it's called. This is the idea of the holy king. I'm Biorei Zohar, Parshas Zemor Daf Kuf Amud Aleph, Ala Maimer Yemasa, Zivuga de Malka Kadisha B'Knesset Yisrael. And look what's brought in Parshas Zemor on the statement, when is the holy, the Zivug of Malka Kadisha, when is the unification of the holy king B'Knesset Yisrael with the fount of the souls of Israel, Shazah, the Zir Anpin can shemekabel mochin da Abba Nikra Malka Kadisha, when Zir Anpin is receiving from Abba, that's called the Holy King. So you have the Zivug of Zah, when it receives from Abba, with Knesset Yisrael, Zir Idea Torah, or Raisi Mechach Menafkes, and how does Zir Anpin get this mochin of Abba? So that's through Torah. That the Torah comes from wisdom. The Kadma Alpaim Olam, and is 2,000 or 2 aleph before the world. Shem Chochma Bina, that those 2,000s Aleph Chochma Aleph Bina are before the world of Olam of the Zir Anpin. Ein B'Torah Oros Ureish Parshas Parshas B'Dibra Maschil Hashamayim Kisi. Vayidei Hachet Pogim Bechinas Kodesh, and through the sin, this blemish is the idea of holy. Therefore, through the korban, which draws down from the Holy of Holies, and it atones for the sinner. And that's the idea of just like the face of the water, the face that's in the water, so to the soul of man, to man. And this is like it's brought before concerning the idea of let there be a firmament and to divide between the Atik to Zerampi.